When Breath Becomes Air is already a bestseller in the United States. It opens with a trainee surgeon examining a set of images from a CT scan. The diagnosis is straightforward: cancer, widely disseminated. Only one thing makes this case different from the dozens he deals with each week. These are scans of his own body. Dr. Paul Kalanithi, who discovered he had inoperable lung cancer at the age of 36. The cliché about someone having everything to live for could have been formulated for him. He was on the verge of qualifying as a neurosurgeon after a decade of training, and was planning to start a family with his wife Lucy. Instead, he found himself confronting not only a terminal illness, but also a profound identity crisis. This account of his transition from a doctor to a patient was written in the year or so prior to his death early last year, by which time he was 37 and his daughter Katie was 9 months old. Prior to his illness, Paul's life had been one of the relentless striving and exceptional achievement. A doctor's son in the Arizona desert town of Kingman, he was given a place at Stanford University and went on to complete a postgraduate degree in English literature. But his scientific interests did not fit comfortably into an English department, and besides, he was tired of sitting around reflecting on the meaning of life. He wanted action, real responsibility, so he enrolled in medical school. Paul chose neurosurgery, the most difficult specialism of all, drawn by its unforgiving call to perfection. The demands of the training are almost unimaginable. He worked more than 100 hours a week, doing operations in which the difference between life, death, and worse could be a matter of millimeters. Later on comes the heartbreaking reality, the overturning point from treating others into needing to be treated. Paul's first instinct on discovering he has cancer is to obsess about statistics and survival curves. He wants to know how long he has. If it is 3 months, he will spend time with his family. 1 year, and he will write a book. 10, and he will go back to medicine. But he finds that the averages and probabilities, while useful to a doctor in deciding between treatments, have little meaning for patients. The power of this book lies in its eloquent insistence that we are all confronting our mortality every day, whether we know it or not. The real question we face, Paul writes, is not how long, but rather how we'll live. And the answer does not appear in any medical textbook. It brings him back at last to the books of poetry he left gathering dust when he entered medical school. This is Budoor AlHarbi reporting for Channel 360.